After graduating college, how would you like to take off and travel the world? Going places only some people dream about visiting once they're able to retire. How about going to a place where, on average, the amount of tourists who visit each year is 6 times more the amount of people who live in the state? According to the United States Census Bureau, July 1st of 2016, 1.4 million people lived in the state of Hawaii. Pacific Business News reporter Lauren Gill states 2015 brought in 8.6 million visitors to the 8 main islands. When traveling, one should always make sure to have proper clothing packed, travel plans set up, and tons of ideas to do while on vacation. Packing is one of the most difficult things to do when going on vacation. USA Today's travel tips, written by Lauren D., states when going to Hawaii, one should always pack light. Packing light for some people may be hard to do if they don't have a washer or dryer in their room. Luckily for my family, we had a washer and a dryer in our room, so for the 7 days that we spent there, I only packed 3 outfits. The humidity level is very high. Because the humidity level is so high, Lauren D. recommends for women wearing sundresses and for men wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Worrying about shoes is pretty simple. This goes for both men and women. 1 pair of tennis shoes in case you want to go hiking, and 1 pair of flip-flops for the beach. Though USA Today's travel tips did not mention this in their article, I found that bringing a makeup bag and a straightener was unnecessary, mainly because you're in the water so much that you can't have your makeup on anyways, and beach hair looked pretty good anyway, so I didn't need to straighten my hair. Lastly, bring a camera. That way you never miss the perfect picture-taking moments. Also, before packing, you should see what the hotel has to offer. That way you're not packing anything that you don't need to pack. That means making sure your travel plans are set up. The College of Business Administration at the University of South Carolina published a revised article that allowed readers to know if they should or should not use a travel agent. Though they do not specifically say if you should or should not use a travel agent, they do inform the reader that if you're going a farther distance away from home, that you should use a travel agent. My family used All About Travel based out of Sioux Falls. U.S. News wrote an article, When to Use a Travel Agent, to help one decide if they should or should not use an agent. Travel agents may help flight and hotel packages so you receive a lower cost instead of paying more money. Have everything planned and ready to go before you leave home. That way there's no bumps or hiccups in the road. Travel agents will help with flights, hotels, and maybe even car rentals, but they do not help with activities that are going on that you will do in the island. Because Maui is a destination spot, there's always things to do. Book activities before you leave home. That way it ensures that you're able to do everything that you want to do while you're on the island. Along that line, there are many things to do in Hawaii. Because the number of tourists each year is 6 times the amount of people who live there, you could never be bored. A must for me was snorkeling and swimming in a waterfall. The experience of both was absolutely amazing. Depending on who you book with and where they take you, you will get to be up and close when snorkeling by almost being able to touch fish and sea turtles, even though it is very frowned upon there. Swimming in a waterfall is not what it looks like on TV. The water is actually really cold until you get used to it, and the water coming off the waterfall actually hurts. But because they're all over the island, I highly recommend doing it. Traditional Hawaiian food was an absolute must for me when traveling. Drums of the Pacific luau is one of the best ways to get traditional Hawaiian food. We tried poi, which I didn't really like, but because it's traditional Hawaiian food, I feel like everyone should try it. Trying different foods while on vacation is a must for my family. We always do it. One place that I absolutely recommend going to is the Paia Fish Market in Lahaina. They have a variety of food, and because Hawaii is surrounded by water on all sides, seafood is their main thing. But if you don't like seafood, they do have burgers. Well, I had the seafood pasta, and I absolutely loved it. Maui is a small island, so many things you want to do are in a different city. But one thing has a bit of a twist to it, the road to Hana. Full of twists and turns up in the mountains and forest area of Hawaii, the speed limit is only 15 miles an hour because there are over 600 twists and turns that you have to take. It is only 64 miles long, but it takes over 2 hours to complete going one way from Hanua Kai Resort in Kaanapali, which is where we stayed. Each mile marker has stops you can see and look at, but make sure you check the stops that you want to look at before you leave your hotel because a couple miles into the road you will lose cell service. If you or someone going with you does get carsick very easily, I recommend they either drive, sit in the front seat, or do not go at all because of all the twists and turns. The island of Maui is a must I feel like everyone should see. It is gorgeous. Seeing the world straight from college may give college students a new perspective of life after graduating. It gives them a chance to see new cities that they may not see otherwise until they are older, which also may help. They may live in a new place that they never expect to live in before that. Sharing my adventures with others is something I love to do because they don't always realize what some place is like until they actually get there and experience it for themselves. But when traveling, you should always make sure to have proper clothing packed, travel plans set up and ready to go, and tons of ideas to do while there.